Sajni here, and today I want to talk about the myths about what manifestation is and is not. So stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to share 3 hindrances for manifestation. Before I begin, I'm super excited to announce that the 2-hour free masterclass is open up for registration. So wait till the end of the video for more announcement on that. So with that, let's get right into the video. So today we're going to talk about what manifestation is not first. Okay? So what manifestation is not is that it's not any technique, or it's not any tool, or it's not any magic, or it's not any woo-woo techniques. Okay? It's nothing on the external front. It's not a band-aid that we slap on the problem externally, which are just the symptoms of the deep internal conflicts that we have within. It's nothing of that. Manifestation has nothing got to do with slapping a band-aid. Okay? What manifestation truly is setting a goal and achieving them. It's very simple. Or getting a vision into reality. Now why I say that is because for the last couple of years, once I understood this, once I started reading about successful people, reading about law of attraction and manifestation and identity shifting, quantum physics, neuroscience, when I started to package all of this information and started to reading and started chewing all of this information and started implementing in my own life, I saw a huge difference between what I was before and what I am today. So there's a huge shift. Okay, so this is the real understanding that we have a facade in our heads about what manifestation is, and therefore we block our own selves. So manifestation has nothing to do with anything got to do with trying to work hard, because if you truly see our own Indian heritage principles, okay, these stem from the fact that manifestation is basically your internal world reflected in your external world. Your external world reflects what you feel internally. That is what manifestation is. So therefore, when we do not align in our internal world, the external world manifests exactly what we're feeling inside. When I understood this principle, everything began to shift for me. So here's the thing. So now let's talk about some hindrance about manifestation and why we fail to adopt or even believe in manifestation. So number 1, we do not feel worthy of our goals. That's the number 1 hindrance. When we think of a goal, or when we envision a goal, or when we see somebody attaining that goal, we do not feel worthy of that goal, and therefore we lack a motivation or to take any action towards it. Number 2, we lack confidence. We do not trust in our own selves. Confidence is basically trust. We do not trust in our confidence. We do not trust in the power of our own mind, and therefore we fail to take action again externally. So first the internal action happens, and then the external action happens. But if the internal action is not aligned, external action cannot happen, and therefore the reality will never manifest. Number 3 is basically we have a lot of distractions in the world, in the day and age that we live today. We have a lot of things happening. We are busy being busy. We are hustling. We are trying to do multiple things. So we are not able to focus on one aspect of thing or one aspect of a goal, and therefore it never manifests. And that's why we end up hindering our own selves, blocking our own selves from our own manifestation. That is what manifestation is. Now, let's get to some of the things that what manifestation can do for us, what manifestation truly is. And when I started studying the successful people, what they do is they're consciously or unconsciously working with the laws of nature. They're going through the path of least resistance. Nature, mind is also nature, right? So when the world began, right, first there was nothingness, then there was consciousness, then there was awareness, and then there was body, mind, and then there was body, right? So matter. So matter is the most gross form, and awareness or nothingness is the most least energy that we talk about. So that's how the gap happens. But what we do in our 3D world is try to create matter from matter, which does not happen. So our first is our own Indian heritage principles is aligning by that, which is becoming awareness, becoming being present, working with the laws of nature, going through the path of least resistance. And that is what is important for us that we need to understand. Another aspect of successful people is that when they set the goal or when they set the vision, they go ahead and take action. They have no internal conflict because they do not have any fear of failure or fear of being judged. That is one of the most biggest hindrances that we face in trying to manifest in our what we think into our reality. So come to think of it, if we had no inhibitions, if we had no blockage in our own minds, if we're able to ally with our minds and have a clean cut through focus and take action, imagine what we could be able to do. That's why manifestation is nothing to do with anything external. It's everything internal. It's about your own worthiness of yourself, your own confidence, your own clarity of your thought, your own insights, your own view of the world. So all of this is internal, and that's why manifestation, why I say it's all internal and not external, because nobody is blocking us from achieving what we want. It's us, we ourselves feel not worthy or not confident, and therefore we don't take action because we have a lot of fear of failure and fear of being judged and all of these evolutionary fears, right? And these fears are evolutionary. It's taken from the time when ancestors used to live in caves and had the tribes, and they had fear of being thrown out of the tribe. And so all of these fears, evolutionary fears, we have protected this very, very well, and therefore we kind of we're very close to it. We're very rigid with these ways. But when we start opening and expanding our horizon, expanding our comfort zone, building new habits, trying out new things, meeting new people, then life starts to shift. I started investing in myself. I started reading. I started writing. I started journaling. And then I became an author. I started to do podcasts and communicating. I started to, then my vision was to become an entrepreneur and do the things that I truly, truly want and make an impact, become serve a community. So all of these things, if you're someone who truly resonates with the idea of working from the inside out, then this program will be very helpful for you, because there are 3 key steps that I share in this program. One is our own Indian heritage principles of working through the path of least resistance, not hitting against our resistance, but going through our path of least resistance, aligning with our mind, learning to maximize our potential and making our internal world work more efficiently, more focus, more clarity, more productivity, more memory, and therefore we are able to hit our goals faster. Number 1. Number 2, we go through neuroscience. Now neuroscience is very powerful because the mind does not sit with spirituality for very long. I've tried that. And therefore we need concrete evidence or data to solidify our manifestation principles, and that neuroscience helps us with. Neuroscience is nothing but building new neurological networks of a confident person, of a worthy person, of a person who can earn X income or Y income that you envision. And therefore nerve cells that fire together wire together, and the nerve cells, the old nerve cells, start to die down. The mind works with multiplication and division. So you multiply the neurons that you want to multiply, and the others, that the nerve cells that don't fire together, don't wire together, they die down. So that is neuroscience. Number 3, quantum physics. Now, quantum physics has a very powerful principle or method called identity shifting, which is one of the most powerful paradigms of manifestation. I personally, when I shifted my identity of having a fit, athletic body, eating healthy food, when I shifted into the identity, I didn't have to battle with myself to work out or eat healthy food. Automatically it aligns. That is one. Second, when I started to shift into the identity of a creative person, of a person who is worthy, or a person who contributes to their community, when I shifted to that, automatically the prompts started to happen to do creative things, to write books, to do podcasts, to communicate with people and share value. And then when I shifted into the identity of an entrepreneur, I started to get prompts to do certain things, and things started to align with for me to be able to deliver this program, for example. So identity shifting is one of the most powerful and the fastest way of manifestation, which we learn in the program. So if this sounds like you and if this resonates with you, so wait no more. Click the link in the bio in the Instagram, and the registration link is in the YouTube channel as well. Okay, so I hope to see you there, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.